Fucking fickle bitches.
If you wanted to give you money, you probably shouldn't call them bitches.
Episode 416.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
What a dick.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Please clap. Cuz-a-roo.
Slap-a-rooney.
It's showtime.
WATP. Hello, Rubberneck Cuzzaroos. Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the only show that explores the stories of those who have gone missing. I'm your host, Carl, and today we are looking into the case of review girl Hannah. Please go to whoarethese.com to get our email address, voicemail number, link to our subreddit, link to the Discord server, link to our merchandise, link to our YouTube channel, and the link to Patreon Supercast featuring 2 exclusive bonus episodes every single month. We just dropped, easy for you to say, part 14. Producer Chris and I went through 2 more chapters of Stuttering John's amazing book of his stand-up routine it turned into at a certain point. So that's worth checking out. Also, you can watch all these episodes live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. My schedule's been a little off lately, but we'll get back on that. Wednesdays at 5 with Trucker Andy. Saturdays at 2 p.m. with Who Knows Who. Also, tickets are on sale for the Magic Bag Friday, September 15th. WATPlive.com is where you can go to get those tickets. It's been promoted on the Drew and Mike show, and I have it under authority. The tickets are moving, so I know it's a little ways out, and I'm not a guy who buys tickets way in advance, but you might want to get on that sooner than later. Also, we encourage our listeners to go ahead and give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you review podcasts, and then shit all over us in the comments section. I'm happy to tell you, Hannah will be on to read reviews later in this episode. But first, today is a special Storytellers edition of WATP. I recently had an interview with Ski Mask, who exposes things Chad has done to him in real life that are pretty messed up. Literally stopped him from getting work. And that is an act of violence. That to lighten things up, I'm going to play the portion from our second ever bonus show where Croge and I reminisce about the time the Ice Dopes opened for the Misfits and the drummer sucker punched both of us. I don't think I've ever put this on the main feed. If you're a Patreon or Supercast subscriber, you might have heard this, but it's worth listening to again. It's actually a very funny story and a rare treat to hear Croge on the show. I know for the people who miss Croge, you'll be able to hear that. So we got a couple storyteller edition things. And then at the end, stick around because Hannah, the review girl, is here to give us an update on where she's been, take your questions live on YouTube, and we'll also read some reviews and play a round of To Catch an Alien. Who doesn't want to do that? All right. Starting off with my interview with Ski Mask. Pretty seamless stuff there, Hannah, don't you think?
Oh,
Wait till
yeah.
you hear me edit this all together. It's going to sound like I know what I'm doing. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hannah, welcome back to the show. I feel like we should probably introduce you in the right way.
Hey, Horse Girl, I'm Manny Muskets. Just wanted to welcome you to the WATP family real quick. Hit me up anytime. I'm just a dabber, looking for a partner. Someone who knows how to read with great big lasagnas. Tell me about your father. Are you a natural redhead? I only rushed this song so I could call dibs. Hey Hannah, you like acid? I can supply it. Plus my fam already lives somewhere in Charlotte. Hey Hannah, you like acid?
Song goes on and on, doesn't it?
Yeah, I still have to play the
I
whole
forgot how
thing.
long it is.
Manny's been killing it lately.
In Charlotte.
Did Manny win the funniest guy in Philly contest, you know?
I'm not sure. I know he's been doing a lot of stuff, though. A lot of sex.
Well, that song is only a minute 18, but it feels like the
Does.
second side of Abbey Road for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. And
that
I never
went on
know
so long.
what
But
to
it's
do,
great.
so I just sit here and stare at the camera.
Well, you're doing a good job of that. So, Hannah, we've missed you. The people have missed you. You haven't been on the show in a few weeks, and I guess some people are saying you've been laying low because you are actually in Crystalia's sex cult. Is that true?
I can't comment on that at this time.
Okay. All right, so there
No,
is an FBI investigation going on. There's an
yeah,
active investigation.
yeah. No, I've had some health stuff, but I'm okay now. I can function again. So
Oh
I'm
gosh,
good.
it sounds serious.
It's not really. It's just like I was almost narcoleptic, so it was hard to do stuff.
Narcoleptic meaning you were sleeping all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Zero energy. My thyroid died, basically.
Oh no, that
Yeah,
sounds serious.
It's okay. We're fixing it. We're on the right track.
Yeah?
I can move again. Yeah.
Good.
Now that I am, I realized today, since I've been actually doing stuff again, I have Stucho hands, but
Oh
mine
no.
yeah, and mine's from manual labor though, not being a dirty little gopher.
Keep those off the camera, Hannah. We can't have those.
I know. It's a
on
blister,
camera.
not a festering sore.
Okay, good. You weren't just itching your palms because you're an alcoholic and scratched down to the bone.
Has anyone made
that's good.
Garbage Pail Kid art featuring Stuttering John?
I don't think they have. That's a pretty good idea. If people know it, I can't believe you even know what a Garbage Pail Kid is.
Carl, I'm old.
Are you?
Yeah.
Were you born in the 80s?
No, not the 80s, but
Okay.
not that old.
Okay. All right. That's enough out of you. Blinky Jedi with $2.
Yay, super chats.
What time is Cardiff on? Mike Morse sucks. No Cardiff today, but you'll see Cardiff because we are going to play To Catch an Alien. And Dominic with $2. Carl is hungry for super chats. I am, and I'll never be fed. I'll never be full. So Hannah, let's talk about an important issue that's going on.
Okay.
You informed me, and I understand there's a plan to do a new photo shoot with Mint Salad.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm trying to get up there in the fall to go visit her and go camping and stuff.
So some people are saying this photo shoot is going to reveal full bush. Is that true? That's what some people are saying.
Not to my knowledge. We haven't
Okay.
discussed details yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess the rumor mill is just flying wild then.
I guess it is. It really is.
Snooker man with 2 pounds. Carl, eyes up, please. How do you know where my eyes are, sir? You got me. Busted.
Oh, Peaches, Jesus Christ. Purple wanted me to ask you what you think of Peaches.
Purple wants to know what I think of peaches. Like the fruit peaches?
No, like his cat. He said to whip this in your face.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I see Peaches in the Discord all the time. Peaches is a cute cat. You know what? There's a lot of fun cats in our Discord. I
There's
never thought that I would attract cat people, but apparently that too likes laughing at jerks. These cat people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Black Cat says girl who suddenly falls asleep often. That does sound like Crystalia's type. Yeah, Christian, you might be onto something, my friend. Maybe that's why that rumor started.
Yeah, it wasn't my thyroid. It was Rufalin.
I see. All right. Now I feel like you're just joking around with us now. You're not really having sex with Crystalia.
No.
You're probably too old for him, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Guys, keep the questions for Hannah coming in. I'm keeping an eye on the chat over here. Of course, super chats are easier to read, as everybody knows. But let's read some reviews, and then we'll get to Catch an Alien.
Okay.
But let's read some recent reviews since you are our review girl.
All righty. Let's see. This one is from Bone Guy, transphobic and racist.
Okay. I'm going to guess that is a 5-star review.
It is 5 stars.
Oh, Jesus. I was actually joking.
Oh, no,
All
it
right.
is.
Okay, good. I feel like that could be a serious one too, potentially.
Okay. This one's from Hamburger.
Hamburger.
Snaggletooth cringe. This show needs more closure. The last time I needed Crozier this bad was when my Asian girlfriend left me unexpectedly. Hamburger.
What does Crozier have to do with your Asian girlfriend leaving you? That's a weird connection you're making in your head there, sir. But thank you, Hamburger. I think that's probably, I appreciate the Snaggletooth talk. I'm guessing that's probably a 5-star review.
Sure is.
Very good. I wonder if that's the same Hamburger that's in the YouTube chat right now.
Mm,
Where are you reading these reviews from? We found a new source of reviews recently.
Let's Podcast Addict.
Okay, Podcast Addict. If there's other places, somebody sent me this. Like, by the way, there's tons of reviews on here. If there's other places people are reviewing the show, let me know, because I know people aren't going to Apple Podcasts as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Grim Fuse has a question for me. Oh, I'm answering questions now. No, it's fine. $2. Why does Carl always get into boomer fights? Because I make fun of boomers.
Or is he saying you are a boomer?
Oh, maybe he's saying that I am a boomer. That's very possible as well. You know, it's interesting. We do rag on some Gen Zers out there, and they don't seem to take notice. They don't seem to get as upset, probably because they're too busy driving around in a Ferrari and having 13 million YouTube subscribers.
And 13 million pronouns.
There's a lot of pronouns going on right now, Hannah. That's a good observation on your part.
Yes.
That was a good observation.
Oh, speaking of, do you want one last review?
Of course I want one last review.
Okay, this is from Terry Berry, a garbage podcast run by pieces of shit who wouldn't understand the basic biology of gender if it slapped them in the face through their unabashedly worn Klan hood. Really, it's the continued propagation of filth like this that reminds me that we have a long ways to go before we have a properly cleaned and controlled internet. Actually talk to your wives for once in your lives, and then you'll be able to make something of yourself instead of being another review show piggybacking off of others.
Fuck you!
Now, I don't know if it's the way that you read it, but I'm really hoping that is a 1-star review. That person is serious.
It's a 5-star review.
Ah, damn it. I mean, thank you. You did it right. I appreciate that. I do like the 5 stars, so I was kind of hoping that person was serious about that. That would have been fun. So here's a question from Turk February. Hannah, what's that Ghostbusters thing back there? Great question.
Oh, yeah. This, so Mr. Hannah is really into Ghostbusters and builds proton packs and all kinds of stuff. So there are several proton packs he made back here and posters, pretty much everything you can think of Ghostbusters.
So did he like the reboot, the newer Ghostbusters movie?
Yeah, he did. I think at first he wasn't sure about it, but he likes it now. The only one he didn't like, which is
he wasn't sure how to feel about it.
Yeah. The only really shitty one was the one with where they tried to make girl Ghostbusters. I think that was the one everyone's like, oh.
I've never seen that one, and I feel like I've seen too much of it.
I couldn't watch it. It was really awful.
Seems pretty terrible. And by the way, Ghostbusters 2 also is a turd of a movie. That movie sucked. It's not good. He likes that one. It's really bad. It's not even close to as good as the original. Pony Power 2 with $2. Did Mr. Hannah get a new printer?
No, he still has the same 2 that he's had. I think he might be getting another one soon, but yeah.
What are we talking about? A 3D printer?
Oh, yeah, 3D printers.
And is that how he makes his Ghostbusters stuff?
Some parts of it. Like
what does he do for? All right, now I'm asking a question. What does Mr. Hannah do for a living? What's he up to?
He was a geologist, and now he works with his dad, who has a company selling light construction equipment. So he travels a lot doing that kind of stuff. And then when he gets home,
he leaves you home alone, does he?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's a weird career move to go into sales from being a geologist. Is it just because there's more money in that?
Well, there's more money in it. And then it was also, since it was his dad's company, I think it was, that's why. Here, less forehead. There we go.
I know. There you go. Jody B. That's very rude of you. He says, question for Hannah. Can I please see less forehead and more tits, please? 2 pleases. I guess that was polite.
We said please, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So it's his dad's company. So there's some nepotism going on. He gets all the perks, and everyone, his coworkers all hate him probably.
Yeah, actually, it's just like him and his dad and his brother. So
okay.
It's fine.
My old business partner, both of his sons. So I was a partner at a company with a guy who owned another company as well. And we were all in the same building. And his two sons worked for the other company.
Mhm.
And they didn't have to work or do anything or even show up. And
Oh.
he didn't fucking care. And then one time I tried to sit down with his one son and teach him how to do something. And then I guess he complained to his dad and I got yelled at for teaching him
What?
how to do something. Yeah. So
Oh.
I have a bad experience with I don't know, father and son relationships in a business. Maybe that's just me though.
Yeah. No, it gets interesting.
Yay, super chats.
Jim said Allah. I thought there should be more syllables there for some reason. I was ready to go back. Jim said Allah, la la. It's not that. Jim said Allah. I'm torn about Hannah. On one hand, she's setting off my fear of clowns. On the other hand, she is awakening my Red Sonja infatuation from the 80s. LOL JK. Is it the red hair that is the clown thing?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or just my personality. I don't know.
This is a good question by Japanese fart enthusiast. Does Hannah feel threatened by the AI review girl? As soon as they figure out how to give that thing bigger cans, it's over for her. What do you think about that, Hannah?
Yeah, I mean, I said the same thing. I was surprised that she was very conservatively dressed and didn't just have like big giant robot boobs. Yeah, I'd say once that's in the works, that is threatening.
Robot boobs. Now everyone's getting excited. Where's Casey? I was just messaging with Casey the other day. She is
You talked to her?
I did. Yes, she's in
Good.
northern Florida. I don't know if she wants me saying this, but I'm not giving anything away. Her and her husband bought a house that no one had lived in for like 10 years. They bought this like abandoned house. And she's like, yeah, there's barely any holes in the roof. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys up to? Holy shit. She lives a very different lifestyle than I do.
Yeah. Florida is
Casey.
not a climate I would want holes in my roof, I don't think.
No, it gets a little rainy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
Are you getting a house in Florida then still?
I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations. I'm going to be there later today, which I'm very excited about. That'll be cool. Ray Blunt with a New Zealand 220. Can Hannah do star jumps? Oh, good question. Can you do star jumps? She's still recovering, Ray. Yeah. But that's a good question. All right, let's play To Catch an Alien. It's just you and me today. So we got our work cut out for us. Yeah. Don't say that. Get confident, stupid.
No.
All right. Let me grab the right YouTube link, because if I grab the wrong one, it'll be really annoying.
I gotta plug in my computer. Hold on.
We'll be watching us. All right, yeah. You do what you got to do.
Yeah, power strip. There we go.
There we go.
It's time for everyone's favorite game show, To Catch an Alien. Are you ready to play To Catch an Alien?
Accepted today. It's almost celebrated. Oh, she's so brave and strong. You know, she's such a great entrepreneur. Really?
Yeah.
What a loser you are, buddy.
Rich, I had a friend and I couldn't believe it. I had to say, she's doing what? And they were low on money. And he said, she goes on, he's like, we made $3,000 on OnlyFans. Okay, I'm like, okay, all right. Aren't you guys like engaged? Yeah, but she made $3,000 in 1 week. What did she do? She fingered herself. Wait a minute. The girl you're about to engage to fingered herself for $3,000 on OnlyFans. Yeah, but nobody touched her. And this is how these people think.
It's crazy.
Like, it's okay for her to show her shit, and somebody, and however many $3,000 worth, $4,000 worth, watch the girl you're about to marry finger herself.
She might as well just be
and you're okay with that?
Yeah. He seems pretty excited about it. I'm like, yeah, we get it. We get it, Tommy. Jesus, we got it. She's on OnlyFans masturbating. Yes. We understand how this works.
Yay, super chats.
Uncle Scrooge, $10. I'm partial to Ghostbusters 2, maybe because as a child, I was so scared of Virgo, I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks. left a lasting impression. I loved the new one, by the way. All right, someone else likes that movie. They used to play it on Comedy Central all the time.
Did you say Virgo, Carl?
Why? What did I say?
I think you said Virgo instead of Vigo.
Oh,
Carl, are you
Vigo.
secretly into astrology?
It's no secret.
Mhm.
I get real excited about it. Vigo. All right. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
On June
All right.
8th, we always watch the first one and the second one because it's Ghostbusters Day.
Why is June 8th Ghostbusters Day?
I think it was the day that it first came out, the original one.
It's not as clever as the Star Wars Day thing.
No, but
All right. Sorry to interrupt. Let's get back to this. This is some conversation Tommy's having.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! But that's
Well,
how it
there'll
is
be-
today.
Yeah, maybe there'll be people at the wedding that subscribe to her OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Get to go to the wedding.
What did Tommy say next? Here are your choices. Number 1, finger for 3K. I guess 6K to fuck. B, I hope they bring a big envelope. Next, maybe a new OnlyFans tier. Come to my wedding. 4, they always say a whore in the sack, not at the altar. Lastly, only the husband should see his wife finger herself. It's sacred to catch an alien.
Wow, this is a tough one, Hannah. Now, normally I don't go first, but I think today I will.
okay.
And I really want it to be 4, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It might be, I almost think it's B, big envelope, because it doesn't even make fucking sense. It's so stupid. I mean, that's something Tommy would say. I don't know. What do you guys think? Andy says it's 2. The Black Cast says number 1. You can fuck the bride for 6,000. Tommy from Mars thinks it's number 2. Void Wraith is on it with 1. All right. I'm going to big envelope. I just have a feeling. I want it to be 4. Hannah, what do you think?
I think it's 1 because he just keeps saying fingers herself. He says it over and over again. So
Yeah.
I think it's 1, but I wish
Okay.
it was 2. I could see him going, they bring a big envelope.
All right.
All right.
Let's find out.
Watch the girl you're about to marry finger herself,
She might as well just be
and
naked
you're
at the
okay
wedding.
with that?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! But that's
Well,
how it
there'll
is
be-
today.
Yeah, maybe there'll be people at the wedding that subscribe to her OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Get to go to the wedding too. So
I hope they bring a big
crazy
envelope.
world we live in.
Maybe they'll bring a big envelope. you know?
Yes.
And
A big
Yes!
donation to the booster for that one, eh?
And then what do you say to this? I always break his balls about this anyway. One day, Rob, my engineer, he couldn't make it. So I called this guy who's always complaining about money. Needs 300, 500, blah, blah, blah. I say, hey, do you want to come in for 2-3 hours, hit buttons, whatever. I'll edit it after it. He says, I'm cooking in a crock pot. I can't come in to do it. Now, you've been bugging me for weeks about this. Now, this is a man.
This is fascinating. So Cardiff is speculating. He's talking about Scott the engineer right here. Because as we know, after Stuttering John brought Scott on the show, Scott then got a job doing some engineering for Tommy. Let me back that up now that we know the context of this.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting because this sounds like Scott the engineer. If I had a
Big
guess.
donation to the booster for that one, eh?
And then what do you say to this? I always break his balls about this anyway. One day, Rob, my engineer, he couldn't make it. So I called this guy who's always complaining about money. Needs 300, 500, blah, blah, blah. I say, hey, do you want to come in for 2-3 hours, hit buttons, whatever. I'll edit it after it. He says, I'm cooking in a crock pot. I can't come in to do it. Now, you've been bugging me for weeks about this. Now, this is a man. I'm cooking a crock pot. Rich, I don't even know what a crock pot is.
That's all for this time. Come back next time to find out if you have the fingers to catch an alien. Also, Tommy, a crock pot is something you can use to slow cook meats or stews.
Right.
Brought to you by Subreddit Surfing, Wednesdays at 8 on YouTube.
Yeah, I guess they don't have crock pots in Pennsylvania,
I
where
guess
Tommy
not.
is from. That must be the case. All right. Well, wow. Producer Chris wasn't here to see it. I'll have to text him and tell him that I won.
Yeah, I know.
He's
I
keeping
feel
the
like
official score.
I feel like you're good at To Catch an Alien.
I feel like I am too. Thanks, Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I've actually have not won in a very long time.
Oh.
It has not been going well. So I'm glad we were able to rebound there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we can wrap things up. I appreciate you coming on. It's good to see you. It's been too long.
Yeah, you too.
And hopefully we'll get you on. I know Wednesdays are tough for you. How many hours a week do you work? Because it seems like you're working all the time.
Probably between, I say on average, like 45 to 50. But
That's too much.
yeah, but Wednesdays I
can't have my review girls with full-time jobs and working extra hours. It's going to fuck up my schedule. That's a problem.
I know, the nerve. Well, I'm trying to get better on Wednesdays. Like if I can get to the gym at 5:30 in the morning, then that makes Wednesdays easier.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Now this is making sense. So when you're saying I'm working late, you're just going to the gym after work, and that's why you can't read reviews.
No, I am working late too, but I have to squeeze everything.
You do have to squeeze everything in.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for setting me up for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. Snooker Man with 2 pounds. Thanks, Hannah.
Thanks. Snooker.
Snooker Man.
Is that like what?
I should announce too. I should have set this up in the upfront. I am getting some submissions for Petty Broken Skull songs. Now that he is just like live streaming every day and he's just talking about me and his Patreon is up too. Oh God, I'm sorry to get distracted on you real quick, but let me see what his number was at because I was looking at it the other day and I was very happy for him. And then Doug from the Jingles department sent me a video clip of him saying that he would allow me to come back on his Patreon. 32 patrons. Wow. He has doubled it.
Yeah.
In the last week. That's exciting. He's got to be excited about that.
I like that he's actively calling you out now when he talks about you. There's no
he sure does.
Alluding to it. He's just saying it.
Yeah, I think he's finally trying something different, which I give him credit for. Mm-hmm. Like for a long time, he was just doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same shitty results. And he's just like, maybe I should do everything the exact opposite. Like, yes, you definitely should. Jay says, is Hannah coming to Ferndale? That's a good question.
Ferndale?
Can you make it to Detroit for our live show?
No, I won't be able to make that one. I wish I could go, but we have like a bunch of stuff we have to go to, like weddings, and someone's having their wedding in Croatia. So we're just, yeah. So we're trying to just like we got to chill out a little bit.
Are the people having the wedding in Croatia from Croatia?
No, one's from.
Okay, then let me tell you this. They don't want you to go. The reason why they're having a wedding in Croatia is so that they don't have to have anybody there.
Well,
because that is definitely like a move that you make when you're like, I don't want people at my wedding. All right, we'll go to Croatia then.
I think they're trying to be equally inconvenient for everyone because her husband's from Australia and then she's from here. So instead of one family having to travel or one group, it's just everyone has to.
Yeah, so, that's great.
Yeah.
Great. A solution that pleases nobody. Excellent.
Yeah. So,
well done.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I can't make it.
That's disappointing.
What?
That's disappointing, but maybe we can get our AI review girl to show up in Detroit.
Or Vic or Casey.
Correct. Or Mary Beth. Let's not forget about our other review girl, Mary Beth. We also have our results girl from the Creep Off, Jessica. Yeah. There's a lot of possibilities here. Maybe I'll just get Tony from Hack the Movies to read reviews.
Or Tony. I heard you trying to start shit on one of the Creep Off episodes, asking Jessica if there's like any rivalry. Like, no. She is very nice and does a good job.
She is very nice and does a good job. You got to meet her in Philly, right?
I didn't really get to meet her.
Okay.
I hope at the next one.
Kyle says, get Jessica. She's hot. She's a very attractive lady. I agree with you, Kyle. All right. I'm doing a bad job of wrapping things up as usual.
Yep.
Any other questions for Hannah before we? I think I missed a super chat. Let me just double check this. Yes, I did. Lawyers, Guns, and Money for $5. Happy Saturday to Carl and Hannah. Happy Saturday to you.
Happy
Lawyers, Guns,
Saturday.
and Money. Saturdays are the days that I work, but I'm not complaining. It sounds like I'm complaining.
Yeah,
Sounds a lot like I'm complaining.
It does.
All right. I think that's going to wrap things up. Is this the Saturday show? Yes, Mike Cuts. I'm getting on an airplane in a little bit, so I will not be able to do a show. But next weekend, I'm back to my regular schedule. I'll be back. Oh, this is a good question. Show us your boobs. You have to get on our Patreon for that, sir. That's how that happens. Yes, thank you. Am I canceled? Yes. Dan, we almost got into parody songs. I know I got sidetracked there for some reason. Yes, send in your Patty Pukewater parody songs because we're getting some submissions, and we also want to name the review girl, the AI review girl. We need a name for that. So yes, and Bobby. So I explained it up front, but a lot of people probably missed it who are here now. What I'm doing is I'm going to tack this at the end of the show that I'm going to put out tomorrow. That's going to include the full Ski Mask interview about Chad, as well as a blast from the past, Croge and myself, recounting the time that we were assaulted by the drummer of the Misfits will also be part of the show. Kiss Chad for us, Carl. Well, if I'm feeling like I've had too many laughs, I might go see one of his shows. See what that's all about. The review girl is Susanna. That's not bad, Jody B.
That's a really good idea.
Or maybe we can get the real Susanna to be a review girl on this show because I want to talk to her. I have some questions to her because the last chapter that we did from Stuttering John's book was extremely impolite to Susanna and describing her vagina as a manhole with a mustache. So I have some questions I want to ask Susanna about how she feels about that.
God.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I guess that works on two ways, though. If he meant like a hole for men, and then also, did he mean like sewage manhole or stormwater manhole as well?
He was talking about size. He was talking about the size of a manhole, and because she doesn't shave, it had a mustache. It was quite rude. If I say so myself. Ray Blunt with another $5.50 in New Zealand dollars. Patty is the best. I love him. I want to have his babies. Oh, it's a little bit crazy, but you got it read.
Yeah, he's already got 2, so what's a couple more?
I know. And then what is Plugtooth saying? Why did you pick a blind co-host for your podcast that uses the most visuals? That's a good question.
Yeah, why, Carl?
He seems to be able to see well enough to know what's going on. I mean, I usually have to explain to him what's going on, but when he picks out the videos, he picks out good videos. So I'll give him that.
Yeah, I like Blind Mike a lot.
I do too. He's a good guy, and I enjoy his show. I was actually just listening to it. I was listening to him reviewing Richard Ojeda talking to a Native American person, which was really funny. So I haven't seen the pickle shirt.
I need to wear mine.
Oh, Chrissy gave you one in Philly?
Yeah, they're awesome.
Does it show cleavage?
No.
Then I don't care.
Have you worn yours?
I do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no one's looking for my boobs though, so it's fine.
Well, then I'll wear it because then that's where the pickle is, on the boobs, kind of.
Sounds good. All right, Hannah. Again, for the 5th time, I'm going to end this thing.
Okay.
Good to see you again. We'll talk again
too.
soon.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, folks.
Guess what?
The
episode's over. That was a great episode.
That was really great.
Go fuck yourselves. Have a good week.
Jesus, I gotta go. This is getting stupid. Bye, guys.
I don't know. Who gives a shit? Why am I even still doing this? I'm out of here.
Okay, bye.
And that's a wrap. All right.
Wow. All right. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Hannah. Talk to you soon.
Yep. Bye.
Later. All right, got rid of Hannah, everyone. Now we can talk like guys. We can be real with each other. So I want to see what kind of creeps come out. All right, you go fuck yourself, then. I didn't miss any of these. Nope, I hit all those super chats. Thanks, everyone. Good to see you. Later.